ProductPlan is excited to announce our Reimagined Ideas experience. The Ideas space enables teams to effectively collect feedback as evidence, group that evidence into ideas to prioritize, and move evidence-backed ideas onto the roadmap. Join us as we show you a quick demo. Let's begin with ideas and signals. What are they? An idea is something you might build, a problem to solve, an opportunity, or a common request. A signal is one piece of evidence. A signal could be one customer's feedback, one data point, or one form submission. Ideas are organized by product and can be accessed through the Ideas tab in the left navigation menu. If you have access to more than one product, the All Products view shows ideas across all products. The Ideas page displays a table-style view of every idea in the product. Signals are the evidence behind an idea. Signals can be grouped onto an idea to show how much support it has and where it came from. A signal lives on one idea at a time. As feedback comes in as a signal, you can triage it to decide which idea the signal should be grouped with, so the idea carries the evidence you use to decide what to build. Let's start by adding some ideas and signals. There are 3 primary ways editors can add ideas and signals. 1 would be creating a feedback form. 2 would be adding manually. 3 would be importing existing data. Let's add an idea manually. On the Ideas page, click the Create New Idea button. You'll enter a title and description. Both are required. If you're creating the idea from within a product, the product will be populated for you. If you are in the All Products view, select the product this idea is for. Click Create Idea. The idea appears in the table, ready for status and signals. Let's add a signal manually. From the Ideas page, open the Unassigned Signals drawer and select New Signal. Or open an idea and select Add Signal manually to add the signal directly to that idea. You'll enter a title and description. Both are required. Optionally, you can add a customer and a company. A customer is the individual the evidence is tied to, and a company is the business or account the evidence is tied to. Adding a customer or company will work like a tag for your signal. You can start typing to reuse an existing customer and company or add a new one. Optionally, select an existing idea to attach the signal to. If you are creating the signal from within a product, the product will be populated for you. If you are adding in the All Products view, select the product that the signal is for. Click Create Signal. The signal lands in the drawer or attaches to the idea that it was added in. Let's talk about importing your ideas and signals. Ideas and signals must be imported separately. When you are ready to import, navigate to the product you would like to import the information to. You cannot import ideas or signals from the All Products view. To import an idea, click the Import button next to Create New Idea on the Ideas page. To import a signal, open the Unassigned Signals drawer and click the Import CSV button. Download the template and format your file to match it. CSV is the only acceptable format at this time. Upload the file by drag and drop or the file picker. The file is checked for format. A valid file shows the detected count before you start. If you receive an error message due to malformed files, make the corrections in your file and upload it again. Click the Import button. How about triaging signals into ideas? New signals will not be attached to an idea yet and will land in the Unassigned Signals drawer. A counter on the Ideas navigation item and on the drawer button indicate how many signals are awaiting review. You can triage signals and decide whether each signal supports an existing idea or starts a new idea. In the Unassigned Signals drawer, you can search the unassigned signals. You can select one or several to act on them together. And you can see when you're all caught up if there are no unassigned signals. If you would like to add signals to an existing idea, go to the Unassigned Signals drawer. Select one or multiple signals. Click the Add to Existing Idea button. Search for the idea in the modal and select the idea to attach the signal to it. If you would like to create a new idea from signals, in the Unassigned Signals drawer, select one or multiple signals. Click the Create New Idea button. The Create New modal opens. Once created, the signals will be attached to the new idea. Let's talk about working with ideas. The Ideas table. The Ideas page is the home base for managing the backlog. Each row in the table is an idea. The table is paginized, searchable, and sortable. The columns are title and a short description, signals, which are the count of evidence attached, last signal, which is the date the most recent signal was added, status, which is editable inline from the row, and product, if you're in the All Products view. If you'd like to search and filter the Ideas table, the search function is located in the top right of the table. The search matches on idea title and description as you type. The filter function is located next to the search function. Open the filter to switch between activate and archived ideas, one at a time. You can also filter by reporter, the person who created or imported the idea, or by status. In the All Products view, you can filter by product. Ideas status. Status is both a communication tool and a work management tool. It tells everyone where an idea stands. A new idea starts at new, and you can update the status as the idea progresses. The statuses are new, in discovery, planned, released, deferred, and dismissed. You can change the status inline from the table or from inside the idea. Viewers can see statuses but cannot change it. Status does not tie into the roadmap. When archiving and deleting an idea, it can be done through the Overflow menu, the three dots located at the end of the row in the Ideas table, or in the menu inside of the Idea drawer. Archiving moves an idea out of the active list. It stays under the archived filter and can be unarchived. An archived idea is read-only until it is unarchived. Delete is a permanent action and requires confirmation. Signals on a deleted item return to the Unassigned Signals drawer, so the evidence is not lost. Any connected initiatives to a deleted idea will be unlinked. Let's try the All Products view. Switch to All Products to see every idea you have permission to across the account, with the product column added on the table. You can still change statuses and act on the ideas in products you can edit. The Unassigned Signals drawer is not available in the All Products view, as triaging happens inside of a product. Importing is not available in the All Products view. Let's go inside of an idea. Click on the row in the Ideas table to open the idea in a two-column drawer. The left column contains the idea's signals. The right contains the idea's status, keywords, and initiatives. Let's talk about navigating and sharing the idea. In the top left corner of the idea drawer, up and down arrows move between ideas without leaving the drawer, with a counter showing your position. For example, 2 of 51. In the top right corner of the ideas drawer, the Copy Link button copies the idea's URL. It respects product permissions and is not a public link, so anyone you send it to must already have access to the product. Here are the idea's details and fields. We have title and description. These are editable inline. Status and keywords are located in the right column. For keywords, start typing to reuse an existing one or add a new one. Initiatives show any initiative connected to the idea, with its title and short description. Click through to open it, connect a new one, or unlink. Let's talk about signals on an idea. Each signal shows its customer, company, source, and date with the submitted content. Source shows the feedback form the signal came from, or manual if it was added manually through the ideas page or imported. For a feedback form signal, click the form title hyperlink to open the original response. Click the View More link to expand a signal and see all of its details, including every question and answer from the feedback form submission. Add a signal manually by clicking the Add Signal Manually button on the top left column. To detach a signal, click the Detach icon located in the top right of the signal, which returns it to the unassigned signals drawer. I'd like to introduce you to feedback forms. Feedback forms are how customers and stakeholders submit feedback. Each submission becomes one signal. Unlike a research survey, a feedback form is always on. It has no cap on submission and does not expire. Let's hop over to the feedback and research area. The feedback and research area provides a unified building experience for both feedback forms and research surveys. On the dashboard, use the type filter at the top of the page to filter between all items, feedback forms, or surveys. Each title shows an indication of what type it is, either feedback form, survey BYO, or survey panel. Let's create a feedback form. Click the Create New Form button. Enter the form name. The name is internal, and only your team can see it. If you're creating the form from within a product, the product will be populated for you. If you are in the All Products view, select the product this form is for. Select the feedback form type. You can also duplicate from an existing form. Create a template or start from scratch. Then click the Next button to continue building your form. Let's build a feedback form. The Feedback Form Builder is a single page with a live preview link. Start by defining the settings for your feedback form. In the Form Title field, set the external facing title. In the Form Instructions field, enter any applicable instructions. Then, customize the questions on your feedback form with the following options. Click the Add New Question button to start a new question. Enter the question and select the question type, either text input, multi-choice, or rating system, 0 to 10, for example. Multi-choice can be single-selected or multi-selected and can include an other free text option. Mark each question as required or optional. Use the drag and drop function to reorder questions. Name and email are required and always collected. Title and description are required and always collected. Use the live preview button at the top of the page to preview the form. And when you're ready, click the Save Form button. Now you're ready to launch and share your form. After clicking the Save Form button, a modal will open with 2 copy and paste links. One will be a share link, a public URL to share with anybody outside of your account. 2 will be an embedded code. An embedded code is to place the feedback form in another site, such as an internal wiki. Let's switch over to the participant's experience with feedback forms. When a participant views your feedback form, they will be able to view the questions and submit their responses from a single page. The title and form instructions display at the top, if set. The participant will enter their name and email and provide answers to the questions in the form. A Google reCAPTCHA checkbox handles anti-spam. Once submitted, the response is visualized in the feedback form results as well as in the unassigned signals drawer. To view responses to a feedback form, open an active form and view the participant feedback page. The participant feedback page will show responses as they arrive. Responses are grouped by respondent. Click a name to open the response in a new tab. Downloading a CSV of responses can be done through the Download CSV button at the top right of the participant feedback page. That's it. You're now ready to start collecting feedback, uncovering valuable insights, and turning customer ideas into smart product decisions with the Ideas Hub. We're excited to see what you build.